Wang and Shen Yue confirm marriage, sending fans into a frenzy, a fairy tale romance straight from the screen. In news that feels like it leapt straight from the final chapter of a romance drama, beloved actors Wang and Shen Yue have officially confirmed their plans to marry. The revelation has ignited the hearts of millions around the globe who have been rooting for this dreamy pairing since their iconic roles in Meteor Garden back in 2018. What began as an on-screen love story between Dao Mingxi and Shan Kai has now blossomed into a real-life romance that proves true love does exist in the world of glitz and cameras. But this is no ordinary engagement. Their story reads like a beautifully written drama script, filled with stolen glances behind the scenes, late-night rehearsals that turned into heart-to-heart talks, and quiet moments that eventually gave birth to something timeless. Their journey has been nothing short of breathtaking, and now the world is getting a glimpse of the fairy tale they have been quietly living all along. A meteoric meeting that changed everything. It all began under the hot studio lights and pressure of reviving a legendary drama. When Wang first walked onto the set as the confident yet emotionally guarded Dao Mingxi, he didn't know that his life was about to take a turn he could never predict. Shen Yue, the bubbly and fearless young actress portraying Shan Kai, met him with matching fire and energy. Their chemistry was immediate, explosive even. Crew members often whispered that something felt different between these two. Their scenes were electric and emotionally raw, the kind of magic you can't fake. Off camera, the chemistry lingered. During breaks, the two would laugh over inside jokes, share snacks under the same umbrella on rainy days, and sneak away from the crowd to talk about everything from dreams to fears. One unforgettable moment happened during the shooting of a rain scene. While the camera stopped rolling due to weather delays, Dylan quietly took off his jacket and placed it over Shen Yue's shoulders without a word. She looked at him, surprised, then simply smiled and whispered thank you. That moment stayed with both of them, long after the rain had stopped. The hidden years of growing closer. As Meteor Garden became a sensation, rumors about Dylan and Shen Yue's relationship started to swirl. Fans analyzed every glance, every touch, every behind-the-scenes clip. But both stars remained tight-lipped, choosing to protect their connection from the public spotlight. Still, they couldn't hide everything. There were sightings of the two dining late at quiet restaurants, attending art exhibits in disguise, and traveling together on short holidays. At a fan event in 2020, Dylan was seen instinctively reaching for Shen Yue's hand as she stepped down from the stage. Cameras caught the brief moment, and the video immediately went viral. Shen Yue's smile in that instant, soft, knowing, and full of warmth, said more than words ever could. Another heart-melting moment took place during a New Year countdown show. While surrounded by glittering lights and thousands of cheering fans, Dylan and Shen Yue were placed on opposite sides of the stage. But when midnight struck and the fireworks erupted into the sky, Dylan was seen looking only in one direction, straight at Shen Yue. She caught his gaze and gave a shy nod, almost like a silent promise between them. That single second told a story worth 1,000 episodes. The proposal that took her breath away. According to sources close to the couple, Dylan's proposal was as unforgettable as a scene from a romance movie, except this time, it was all real. It happened during a private trip to the Swiss Alps, a place Shen Yue had always dreamed of visiting. They had just finished a quiet dinner at a remote chalet overlooking snow-covered peaks. The sky was clear, and the stars looked close enough to touch. As Shen Yue stepped outside onto the balcony, wrapped in a wool coat and humming a soft tune, she found Dylan already waiting. Without saying anything, he gently took her hand and led her to a small clearing surrounded by lanterns. In the center was a simple wooden table. On it a single white rose and a handwritten letter. As she finished reading the last line, "I've loved you since the first time you stood up to me on set. Will you stand by me for the rest of our lives?" Dylan dropped to one knee. Shen Yue didn't speak. She simply nodded, tears slipping silently down her cheeks as she pulled him into a hug that felt like forever. A wedding for the ages. The wedding is set to take place next spring at a picturesque estate just outside of Hangzhou, a place known for its natural beauty and poetic charm. Guests will be transported into a world of cherry blossoms, floating candles on still lakes, and music that drifts on the wind like a lullaby. Insiders say the couple is planning a ceremony inspired by their favorite drama scenes. The aisle will resemble the cobblestone path from Meteor Gardens University Courtyard. The bride's dress will be designed by one of Europe's top couture artists, and it will reportedly have an embroidered crescent moon hidden in the lace, a nod to the private nickname Dylan gave Shen Yue during filming, when he called her his moonlight in chaos. They are also said to be preparing handwritten vows. Dylan's best man is expected to be Wang Shen, while Shen Yue's maid of honor will be a childhood friend who's been with her since her early acting days. The wedding menu will include dishes from their favorite food stalls in Changsha and Chengdu, a romantic tribute to their late-night dates spent laughing over spicy noodles and milk tea. The future they are building together. Though their careers continue to soar, both Dylan and Shen Yue have made it clear that their relationship will always come first. They plan to travel the world before settling into a home they're building together near the West Lake, a home filled with art, books, and little memories from their time on and off screen. Fans are already hoping for an on-screen reunion, maybe a new drama or even a film where the magic of their love can shine once more. But for now, the couple is focused on each other. They've spoken about adopting pets, writing children's books together, and supporting emerging artists in the Chinese entertainment industry. Their story has become more than just a celebrity romance. It's a beacon for dreamers, a reminder that sometimes the most beautiful love stories begin when the cameras stop rolling. Final words from the couple. In a heartfelt message shared on social media, the couple wrote, "We met through fate, grew through time, and fell in love quietly, deeply, truly. Thank you for believing in us, for cheering us on, and for walking beside us all these years. This is not the end of a story, but the beginning of our greatest chapter yet." And with those words, Dylan and Shen Yue stepped into their real life forever, a forever fans have dreamed of, and one that now shines brighter than ever.